DJT, which is the Donald Trump stock. It's known as Trump Media. And it was up 11% on Friday because he was rallying again in the polls, up to about 64% chance of being reelected. Now, that is pushing close to 67% chance. Ms. Harris barely holding on to 33% chance right now. And I'll tell you, we've had unusual activity in a stock that has more than doubled in the past 2 months. There it is right there on your screen. The 10th, which is 18 days ago, the 10th of October, they were buying DJT calls. The stock was $23.55. They bought 50,000 of those calls. All right, 50,000 is 5 million shares of at that time, $24 stock. Now it's a $45 or $46 stock. That's a lot of money, folks. Worth following that. Well, they went from $6 to at least $24 today. Oh, and for all the people that tell me, yeah, but those predictive sites, you can't really trust them, this and that. You know what you can trust? People are putting 5 million shares down of a stock, probably are pretty certain, or as our friend on Billions would say, Pete, I am not uncertain.
Well, one thing I'm not uncertain about is the amount of volume that we are seeing in that stock. First 90 minutes, John, they traded 50 million shares. It averages about 18 million shares a day. So gives you a little bit of an idea. This thing has been on an absolute ripping, roaring run. Last Friday, now today, up about 18% just now, or at least the last time I looked, that's where we were. Traders are betting on this election victory, and they're looking at that, and that is what you were talking about, John. This isn't us just blustering and talking about something. This is money that's getting placed for that sort of a direction in terms of what's going on with the election. So right now, it's a pretty amazing number to the upside. It's a huge bounce that we are seeing right now because this stock, if you want a volatile stock, it's been all over the map. I mean, it really has been. But right now, the direction the last couple of days has been up, up, and up. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on this one, John. It's amazing, but we are through the July highs at this point, and we'll see if we keep on rising. It started off up 15%. Now it's up 18%. Gives you a little bit of an idea. They continue to come after this name in a big way.
Well, and Pete, you always cite this, so you're going to let me cite it this time, I guess. The short interest, which are people that are betting against the stock. Now, it's dumb to do that. I'm not saying for any political reason. I'm just saying you could buy a put. If you thought the stock was going down, you could buy a put. A put option, you can only lose what you pay for it. Okay, doesn't mean you can't lose. It means you can only lose what you paid for it. In the case of this stock, as you saw, on the 10th of October, it was $24 stock. Now it's $46 stock. Well, the short interest, Pete, increased by 2 million shares from the end of September until October 15th, which was 5 days after we had the unusual activity. So for whoever did that, they're already out $90 million
That hurt.
on
That
the
hurts.
short bet. And oh my gosh, the short interest now, Pete, is closing in on 14%. So, man, you want to see somebody losing money fast, and not in a predict market? You can look at that on the short side for Trump Media. That is not to say, however, that you shouldn't treat that investment the same as any other investment. It shouldn't just be your political affiliation. It should be, I'm here to make money. I don't care if I make money on a stock that is supported by a Democrat or a Republican. In this case, it bears his name, so it is Donald Trump's stock. He has a substantial piece, but this stock has just exploded. And if you are lucky enough, like our subscribers, to have a nice piece, well, I think it's prudent to take some profits.